What up, guys? Welcome back. So today is Sunday, and finally, after 2 weeks of nothing, I have a review for you guys. But real quick updates. So we finalized the design for the collab with Old Dudes. There's actually a write up on the blog to explain more about like kind of what I wanted to accomplish with this collab, and announcing like the name of the pomade is the Based Pomade. So thank you, Base Pomp, and you go ahead, read on the blog if you want to know kind of like what we're gonna have in this product, what to expect, and why we did it. Anything else? We can come up with a series of reviews this week. I also need to get a haircut, but other than that, let's get on with it. So today we'll be looking at Shear Revival Crystal Lake. So I heard a lot about this one. If you guys like saw the Instagram post, the Facebook, anything at all, you guys noticed that I have 4 pomades at hand right now that we're going to review. I asked you guys which one you want to see first. It actually didn't matter what you guys said because I already chose what I was going to review first. And it was the most interesting one, which is this Crystal Lake. So when I was meeting up with Clayton talking about the new collab, one of the pomades that we started talking about a lot was actually Shear Revival's Crystal Lake. He said it's really unique, really different, nothing like Anchor's or his own water base. So coming from another home brewer, that's something to take into account, something you have to listen to. So I opened it up, looked at it, smelled it, and this is actually on a completely like different level than any of his other products just by appearance, and I'm really excited to use it. So let's go ahead and go over how it looks. So here it is, Shear Revival Crystal Lake Water-Based Pomade. Beautiful graphics on the front. Crystal Lake is a reference to Friday the 13th. So it turns out the home brewer of Shear Revival is a movie fanatic, or rather like a horror movie fanatic. So his movie game reference strong, but mine is pretty weak, so I had to like look it up because yeah, my movie game reference weak as JC Hillhouse's hair pomade game. So ingredients on the side, and on the top you have a black lid now in comparison to the white lid that exists on the other 2 pomades, Elm Street and the One Who Knocks. And opening it up, you'll notice right away it has like a nice white pasty consistency. It looks a lot like Anchor's, but we'll go ahead and like move on and see whether it actually performs like that. So let's go ahead and start using it. So in all honesty, I haven't been a big fan of Shear Revival's like scents across his pomades. I mean, I see the attractiveness in them, but to me they seem very like Yankee Candle. But this pomade specifically, like when I opened it up, I was actually like kind of blown away. It has like a nice smooth vanilla scent that's still like refreshing and clean. And it's actually something I was trying to get with some of the other pomades I was like collabing on. This is kind of like the feel I was trying to get, but yeah, he got it. This is nice. So scooping it out, it's definitely thicker than like Anchor's, and it has a really unique consistency. So it's like not sticky at all. I can like ball it up right now, which is really interesting. But it smears into like a nice, pretty like pasty thick wax. And the scent just got like a little like spiciness to it. I don't know, I just rubbed it. Oh wow, that's complicated. The scent's next level. That's amazing. Has like a refreshing like herbiness to it. That's like some spice. Not like the herby like spice that we've seen in like Old Dudes or like the Iron Society, but like Vietnamese herbs, like very like grass green like spearmint herbs. And I say Vietnamese because like in our like cuisine we use a lot of these like really fresh herbs that smell a lot like this. But yeah, it's easy to apply so far. I can definitely feel that's gonna give me like good volume later on. It's just like something I can see, like feel with intuition now, but at the same time it's not sticky. So we'll have to watch whether we get like a lot of stray hairs or not. So yeah, I mean, right off the bat, it's nothing like Old Dude's water base, and it's nothing like Anchor's at all. And those are the two closest ones we can really compare it to, since all other water bases have kind of adopted this gel-like performance, or just like not bothered to take on this characteristic of like waxy, just non-drying, just good like performance and good style ability and stuff. But as we move along, you'll notice a lot more homebrewers are trying to follow suit with like Old Dude's water base now, and so we gotta like commend him for the path that he's led everyone down. Because in all honesty, as people move on this path, as we continue to see more water-based products like this, it really simply negates the need for oil-based pomade. Mostly because these perform unbelievably similar to an oil-based pomade. It performs like a normal grease, but doesn't look like one, doesn't feel like one. You get the cleansiness of a water-based pomade, but because they are now like formulated differently, some of them don't wash out completely, so you get buildup. But you also get stylability exactly like an oil-based pomade. You get good waxiness, longevity, endurance, and just all the benefits you wanted or needed out of an oil-based pomade. So this is the last little look. I'm going to put in a little bit more than I need because I need a haircut. I was hoping to get it today, maybe I'll get it today. If I do get it today, then it's going to kind of mess up with the whole later afternoon check-in with how the pomade did, but whatever. We'll work around it. So right now I have a good amount of product in my hair. The pomade's like definitely not like gel-like at all, not like a traditional water-based pomade, yet everything still feels really clean, it feels really cleansy, and the scent is like super refreshing. So my comb is still in here. Yeah, I just got back to Southern California. So I got off my flight last night, back home now for spring break. But yeah, so I'm going to start slicking everything back. It is unbelievably easy to comb. Wow. In all honesty, already I'm pretty blown away. And I did tell Zach that if this pomade was good, then I was gonna need to like collab with him later on, and I think I need to follow up with him on that. So go ahead and start forming the part now. So just like right now, just how it feels in my hair, it feels like a super waxy version of Anchor's. So if you guys remember like white pomade Anchor's in general, it has a really smooth feel, feels really light, feels almost like lotion. This one has a similar like cleansiness. Like Old Dude's water base feels really wet, but this one has a little more dryness to it and the waxiness to it. Not like the stickiness, but kind of like your hair feels lighter because something else is like helping hold it. The sides are slicking back nice and clean, it looks like. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah. I'm gonna get my hair cut and get like a nice medium low fade or something. Just clean everything up. But yeah, so with the side slicked back, go ahead and start forming the pomp. I don't even think I'm gonna bother freaking cutting and fading into another clip because this is already done. Shit, that's fucking beautiful. Well, I mean, there you go. Crystal looks pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, I mean, my sides are stuck down, held down really nice. Like, there's still a little, like, puffiness to them, still a little bit of personality, so it's, like, not overpowering. You guys notice the difference when you guys use an oil base and, like, suavecito firme? Like, firme just, like, sticks to your head. Whereas, like, an oil base, even if it's heavy, there's still some, like, puff, there's still some life to it. And that's what I'm getting right now. Part is made beautiful. Pomp shape is absolutely beautiful. I've actually not had hair look this good for weeks. Fucking weeks. Damn. Alright, so we can go throughout the day, come back, but right now, like, the scent is amazing, everything's amazing. And also, oh yeah, stick to the end or just look in the description. I do have a promo code for Shear Revival. Forgot to mention this in the beginning, but take that into account when you guys buy it, use it, save money. But yeah, this is beautiful. God damn. Okay, I'll see you guys later. We'll talk about this pomade, how it endures, how it like restalls, and make sure this thing doesn't dry up. And I don't know if I'll be able to, but hopefully we will talk about like whether this pomade rinses off like fully or not. But yeah, so see you guys later. Alright, what up guys? So back now, a few hours have passed, kind of nearing the end of the day, so let's go ahead and go over the hair. So Shear Revival Crystal Lake. It's been really good. Probably the poorest aspect is just the endurance. I mean, it's a really, how should I say it, a really like nice, light, and kind of like natural product so that it kind of absorbs into the hair. I mean, my hair feels super healthy, it feels really nice. But once the product absorbs into the hair, you kind of really lose the ability to style with it. And so, I mean, it still looks nice, it's still workable, you can restyle with it, but there is a significant loss of like the strength and the hold in the product. The shine has basically been the same. I mean, even in the original, like, well, in the earlier part of the day, the shine was just like basically kind of natural, no additional shine, no subtraction of shine. The slickness was like good despite feeling, or rather, like the pomade could just like ball up, so I was kind of worried about the slickness, but the slickness has been good and stuff like that. I wouldn't say this pomade melted during the day, but it did kind of just like absorb into my hair, or rather maybe it evaporated. But either way, it's really light but still pretty nice, really easy to just hand comb and get like a nice loose like free type of pompadour too. The scent also kind of, that spice or that herbalness kind of went away, and it kind of just smells like kind of sweet now. And after thinking about it, really like the scent kind of reminds me of like vanilla and lemongrass. Especially the lemongrass, I kind of realized why it smelled so much like kind of what I associate with like Vietnamese like herbs and stuff like that in terms of cooking and food. But yeah, so you got like a lemongrass mixed with like vanilla, so it's like slightly sour the herbalness with like a sweet smooth vanilla. So really nice scent, definitely like complex, and hats off to Zach for like creating that. What else I want to say? Let's see. Restall Ability, it's like pretty easy. I mean, you do lose some of the hold, but it's workable. It doesn't dry at all, period. Like, not even close. Like with the Anchors product, if you put in too much pomade, it actually will dry. But this one, like, I can like tell by the feel it's completely different. I don't think this one's ever gonna dry at all. Also, in terms of rinsability, haven't really tested that, but just by intuition, like if you come in with some like shampoo, I'm confident it will all like go away. Just the feel of it's really different from the old dudes, and it's also kind of reminiscent of the Anchors in that regard. So I expect this pomade to wash out completely. One also thing I want to say, well, after I applied my the product to my hair, I still have product in my hands, but I completely forgot to wash it off. And that's kind of weird, but what it kind of signifies is that this pomade is really like light and dry. It's not bothersome, it's not annoying. Like if it was annoying, I would have remembered to wash my hand, but basically I just had it on my hand and I was already at church and I just totally forgot about it. But it eventually just like absorbed into my skin because it's like just oils and wax and stuff. So it just went in and just went away after a while. But yeah, so in all honesty, Crystal Lake, hands down, without a doubt, receives my seal of approval. I'm gonna get in touch with Zach to maybe start like thinking about a collab with him on this one, because this thing is actually pretty damn amazing. I don't recommend it. I'm gonna say that like you do need to try it out. This is something new. This is a representative of where the homebrewers are headed, and basically how at this point it's hard to see where a traditional oil-based pomade fits anymore. With the homebrewers who made oil-based pomades and now they're transitioning to these water-based pomades, they're creating water-based pomades that could perform what an oil-based does, both without like the kind of the losses you traditionally associate with like gel pomades and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. Remember, I have the promo code, it's the Pomp. It should be a 10% discount for you guys on shearrevival.com. So make sure you use the promo code. Definitely highly recommend you guys trying this one out. And yeah, so other than that, take care guys, and I'll see you tomorrow or maybe the next day for another review.